Hey everyone! Today I'm going to talk to you about some of my recent favorite skincare products. I've gotten some new ones recently, kind of trying some new things, and I have absolutely fallen in love with some of these. I suppose I should mention most of these products are Asian beauty products. Most of them are not your standard Western products. So to start it off, I'm going to talk about the Banila Clean It Zero Sherbet Cleanser, which comes in a little tub, as you can see. This is 100 milliliters, which I have no idea how many ounces or anything like that equals to. But the lid kind of screws off, and it's neat. It has this little tray and a little spatula that comes in it, so you can kind of scoop the product out. And then the product is a sherbet. It's a sherbet cleanser, go figure. But we can just scoop it in here, kind of scoop some product off. Let's get a little bit to show you. And then it starts off solid, like you can see here, but then move it around and it turns into a sort of liquid. And then you use that as your first cleanser, and it will remove all of your makeup, sunscreen, everything like that. It is really good for any kind of makeup. I've never had issues with it, but I feel like sometimes it's not as great on my eye makeup, so I do usually use some kind of eye makeup remover on a little cotton ball and just rub that in my eyes. This tub retails for about $15 to $20, kind of depends. I bought most of these on Amazon. Next one I just got, and I also purchased it on Amazon. It is the CosRX Low pH Good Morning Gel Cleanser. It is kind of like a little gel texture, and I can't really show here, but I should have done that with my other finger. Obviously I can't show how well it foams up, but if you have a sponge, washcloth, foam net, or anything like that, this stuff foams up like crazy. Otherwise, it kind of spreads out like any kind of gel would. It does have a bit of a strong scent, very much like tea tree oil. It is a very strong smell, so if you're bothered by fragrance, you might not like it. But the smell is almost gone from my hand already. It doesn't linger. It comes in 150 milliliters, which is also 5.07 fluid ounces. And let's see, I actually got a 2-pack of these for about $20 on Amazon. I don't remember exactly. I should remember these things, but I don't. But one good thing about it, like it says, it's low pH. It is, I think it's about a pH of 5 or 5.5. Your skin is naturally about a 5.5, so it's very close to your skin's natural pH, which means it's very gentle. Just for some people, if you have issues with fragrance, it might not be the best for you. And some people say that it works good enough to remove, sunscreen, stuff like that. I always prefer to use 2 separate cleansers, one for getting off sunscreen and face makeup and everything, and then another to actually cleanse anything left over and to cleanse deeper. Next is probably the single biggest thing that has made a difference in my skin, and that is Differin Gel, which recently became available over the counter. I say recently, and it was probably about a year ago. I don't know. I honestly don't remember. This is very drying, so I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend being very careful if you have dry skin. Even I still can't use this every day, and I've been using it for months and months and months. It dries my skin out too much. And I have oily skin to begin with, so it's kind of saying something. This tube is, I think, the 30-day supply. There's a butterfly outside, sorry. This is a 30-day supply, I think, and it lasts me a lot longer than that. It is 0.5 ounces. So it's not a very large tube. It's pretty small. Is that gonna focus? I think you can read it. It's not very big, but you don't need a lot. Like, I use like about that much on my entire face every time I use it. Go back in. And this, I want to say this cost like $15, just under 20. A lot of times you can get like $2 off coupons and stuff like that. So that's always good to use. It also comes in a 3-month supply, which I imagine is 1.5 ounces, since this is 1 month and it's 0.5 ounces. But like I said, I usually use that much, and I usually put it on one hand and kind of rub it together and pat it around my face. Rub in anything that's left over. Then you let it sit for a few minutes just so it can sink in and kind of do its thing. Next, I have the Missha Time Revolution, the First Treatment Essence Intensive. This is reformulation from 2016, I think? 2015? I don't know, there's an old formula that wasn't the intensive, and I think there's even a newer formula for 2017. Has a little screw-off cap. I honestly don't remember how much I paid for this. I want to say it was about $25 to $30. It is a little bit more expensive, but I've had this, jeez, since last year. Like 6, 7, 8 months, and I've only used like half the bottle. It's 130 milliliters. One thing I don't like about these is the opening on it. You have to kind of like, well, it's a liquid, so it comes out pretty easily, but some of them that have that opening don't. But yes, it's a liquid. It is very liquidy and runny, like a water. It's very watery. That's a better word. Watery. And I mean, it doesn't leave skin dry or anything, or greasy or anything like that. It soaks in pretty well. I honestly don't remember the ingredients in it. It has a lot of ferments and other good stuff, so I like it. It is at least a little moisturizing, and it's supposed to help with like brightening, whitening, stuff like that, if I remember right. The next thing I have is the Tonymoly, the Chok Green Tea Watery Essence. I found this at Ulta a while ago, about a month or so ago, and it was like right up by, you know how you go into Ulta and you go around, do your shopping, and you go up to the front counter to pay, and you have to go by all these displays that have all their clearance. Yeah, I found this on there. It was like $4 for this huge, well, it's not a huge bottle. It's 1.86 fluid ounces, 55 milliliters. It's a pretty decent sized bottle though. And it was like $4. And I'm so angry that I didn't go back and get more because I love this so much. It does have a bit of a smell, kind of a citrusy kind of smell. It's supposed to smell like green tea. It advertises that it contains 100% pure green tea ferment extract instead of distilled water. It's supposed to be really fancy. I can get the camera to focus. There we go. Kind of read the bottle. It says the antioxidant hydrating essence delivers moisture deep into the skin. That's about all it says on the back. It's a very plain and simple bottle. Nothing fancy. Has a little pump, which I love anything that has a pump. I love pumps. And I usually use one pump for my whole face, but that's about a little under half a pump. And it's a very thin consistency, but it's not like runny. And a little goes a long way, as you can see. That is all over the back of my hand. And I'm not sure if it has alcohol in it. It smells kind of like it might, but it has a very citrusy kind of smell, a little bit of a green tea smell. Like if you've used the Innisfree green tea line, it doesn't smell like that. It's definitely more citrusy, kind of lemony smelling. But I really like it. It does seem to smooth my skin, and my skin definitely feels more hydrated and plump afterwards. I like it. Most of these are products I only use at night, but every once in a while I will use this in the morning. The exception of the cleanser. Sometimes I have to wash my face in the morning. Next I have, this is, along with Differin, this is the only like Western product I have, which is Cerave PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. And I'm almost out of this. I didn't realize until I brought it into the computer room and had it sitting here like in the sun. I have about that much left, which is saddening because I love this. It's supposed to be kind of heavier than some of the others. I don't think it's very heavy. I think it's actually pretty lightweight. It has ceramides, niacinamide, and hyaluronic acid, so it has a lot of good stuff. If I remember right, it actually has 5% niacinamide, which is very high. And ceramide has a ton of good ingredients in it. If you're not bothered by CeraVe or any of the ingredients, I highly recommend trying it, because I know some people break out from anything that CeraVe makes. It has a little pump, which I love. Another neat thing, might not be able to get it to focus well enough, but you can turn the lid so it doesn't, like, it locks. It's really cool, especially like for traveling. So if you don't need a lot of moisturizer, you can just toss this in your bag and bring it with. Kind of like the AM moisturizer with sunscreen. It's a very similar bottle to that. I've tried that and it didn't work for me. But I usually use one pump on my face, and this is way more than I need for my hand. But it also is pretty thin consistency, I think, but not like runny or anything. And a little kind of goes a long way. Like I said, I just use one full pump for my face. I have a little towel on my lap that I'm rubbing a lot of this off on, because that was way more than I need on my face, or on my hand. That was probably enough that I could have put it on my face if I didn't have makeup on. Next, so Ulta recently had, a little while back, Ulta started carrying a lot of Korean beauty brands. And they have like a whole Korean beauty section in their store. And one of them that they started carrying was Skinfood, and I've heard great things about like their black sugar masks and everything like that. So one day, recently I was looking online for something completely unrelated. I don't even remember what I was looking for. I think I was trying to decide on a cleanser before I got the CosRX one. And I saw that they had Skinfood buy one get one 40% off. My wallet cried. Well, the first thing I got, which I heard a lot of good things about, so I was like, I'm just gonna get two, is the strawberry black sugar wash-off mask. Mask wash-off. That's how it's listed on there. Comes in this little tub. It says special food ingredients for the skin, contain many nutritive ingredients such as fresh plants, fruits, etc. to keep our skin healthy. So it says on the front. On the side, here we go. Skinfood Black Sugar Strawberry Mask Wash Off. A facial mask that contains mineral-rich Brazilian black sugar along with strawberry seeds and strawberry seed oil. Applies smoothly on skin and leaves skin fresh, clean, and fragrant with a strawberry scent. Oh my god, if you've read any reviews about this, everyone talks about how it smells exactly like strawberry jam. They say, you want to eat it, but oh my god, I can smell it already, and I just opened it. It smells so good. I love strawberry anything, and the smells so amazing. Like, it's a pretty thick consistency. Like, obviously it's not going anywhere. This is, I'm trying to think of what to compare it to. Like, I can't think of anything. Think of like kind of like coconut oil, I suppose. It's kind of like that, how it's a very solid almost consistency. I'll take just a little, but I've used this like 2 or 3 times, and I haven't used, twice I've used it. I haven't used a lot. You can kind of see, like, especially along the sides, it has like strawberry seeds in it and the black sugar. It smells so good. I love this stuff. It smells so amazing. You can put it on your face just dry, and you can see, you can kind of rub it out, and it doesn't leave your skin looking too pink, but it has a bunch of little sugar crystals that really gently exfoliate your skin. It also has, like it mentioned, the strawberry seeds in it. My monitor just turned off, so if it got a little dark, that's why. And then you put that on your face, kind of rub it in a little. If your skin's a little more sensitive and you don't need as much exfoliation, you can get it a little damp, which will help kind of dissolve the sugar so it's not as harsh. And you let it sit for about, what does it say? It says 10 to 15 minutes. Just let it sit and kind of soak into your skin. And afterwards, your skin just feels so smooth and smells delicious. And it's amazing. I love it. I use it like twice a week, which I just got it a week ago, so that's not saying much, but I love it. It is already my favorite thing in the world because it smells so good. I was looking at other skin food products I might like, and I came across the Freshmade masks. They have a whole line of them. I don't even remember all of them, but I have 2 of them. I have the watermelon, and the coconut. The watermelon is a wash-off mask, and it says it is soothing. I think I also read it's supposed to be like hydrating, firming. It's a whole list of things. It's good for your skin. That's the takeaway there. It says before basic skincare, which in my mind, that says before you even wash your face, and that sounds like a terrible idea. I'm not going to put this on my face while I have makeup and everything else on. That's kind of crazy. So, after I wash my face, before I put Differin or anything else on, that's when I use it. Thickly apply all over your face, except on skin around your eyes and lips. After about 10 to 15 minutes, gently massage and rinse with lukewarm water. So that's basically how I use it, like every few days, because it's hydrating, it's not exfoliating. This is something you could use every day. And it is actually a very runny consistency. Like, I'm just gonna kind of tap my finger in, and it's not like sticky, but it's very thin. It's not thick at all. But I usually just kind of tap like 3 fingers in, rub them together, and rub that around my face. That's about all I need to use for it. So my camera keeps overheating. I'm going to try to make this quick. Where was I? Yeah, so the watermelon mask. It smells amazing. That's one thing I am starting to love about Skinfood, is some of their stuff smells so good. I cannot believe I just noticed this. So, on the Freshmade masks, it has a little symbol here that shows that it is wash off. And on the coconut one that I'm going to tell you about now, it has a little symbol that says it is leave on. I literally just saw that. I don't know how I didn't notice that earlier. I feel kind of like an idiot, but you could see the genuine surprise on my face. There's no way I can edit that out of this video. So the other one I have is the coconut mask. It is supposed to be hydrating, as it says. And these, I think I forgot to mention the other one, comes with 90 milliliters or 3.04 fluid ounces. And come with a little screw off lid. This one actually is pretty thick consistency, but you can see it's kind of starting to move, and it would fall out if I didn't stop. Like, you can put it upside down and it's not gonna fall, but it does kind of move. And this one, similarly, I usually tap 3 fingers in, rub them together, rub it around my face. But this actually isn't quite as runny, so like it's pretty neat. Now this one obviously does smell coconutty, but for some reason to me it has like a little bit of a peppermint smell, but I don't think there's anything about peppermint in it. Like, it smells just a little off from coconut. It has aloe extract in it, but I don't recall aloe having that much of a smell, so I have no idea what it is, but it smells good as well. I often use this. It does seem to leave my skin a little bit greasy feeling in the morning, so I definitely have to wash my face after using it, like if I use it the night before. But there's that much kind of smoothed out on my hand. It does kind of take it a while before it really sinks in, but my skin definitely feels much more hydrated and plump after using it as well. Kind of plump. Firm. I think firm is a better word. Let's see, I think the Skinfood, or the strawberry one, I want to say it was like $11, $12 at Ulta, and then these two were like $13. So they're not very expensive considering how little you have to use. I used to really like sheet masks, but then when I realized this is probably going to last me like months and months, and I could use it every day, and this cost 13 bucks. I think I like wash off masks a little more now. So that is all I have to talk about skincare today. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you like this video, like it and subscribe. I'll see you next time.